So it says also, should you be tempted to become angry with someone, tell him silently, light and joy and peace abide in you. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. So just take a moment and see, what is it that in this moment, or the past days, or something that has been occurring for you, someone that you feel you're holding a grievance towards. And this someone can also be something. So it can also be Corona, if you feel like you had a lot of grievances towards that, and maybe some anger about everything it seemed to have done to you. And it's really important to let that come up, because we tend to spiritualize things so much, and we'll go like, oh no, nothing is done to me, I'm not a victim of the world I see. But be real with what you're actually feeling, because we do get mad and we do get sad, and it's a very sneaky trick of the ego to do the course book with you and just try to suppress all of that. So just allow yourself, together with the spirit, to see what wants to come up, who or what comes up that you feel you have a grievance towards, or it's easy to get mad at. Maybe it's someone that comes up that you haven't spoken to in a really long time, someone you didn't even think about for a long time, or something you didn't even think about for a long time. So it's probably already in your mind. So just give some space to see what comes up. And before we go into this mantra, allow yourself to just express any of the anger or hurt or irritation or frustration or sadness that is arising from here. And if you can't fully get in touch with it yet, that is fine too. Just remember to step back and just hand it all over to the spirit. And we will do so by starting from that sigh again. And some of you already experienced this before, but we'll make that sigh a little bit longer until we're going into a tone. So it goes something like this. And just make sure it's a very comfortable tone. So don't try to sing beautiful. It's about really giving that feeling a sound. It's as if you're telling that feeling like, okay, you can finally get some space. I know I've been suppressing you, but I'm giving you my voice now, and you can express, and I want to hear you. It's like a little child that is like constantly tucking your shirt, and you're finally saying like, okay, what do you want to say? So you give it your voice. Slow it down again. And just see this person or this thing in front of you. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a partner, maybe it's yourself, maybe it's Corona. And see if you can look with the spirit. Give your eyes over to the spirit. And we ask for true vision. And we ask to experience that what we'll be about to sing is true. We want to really feel that as we sing, light and joy and peace abide in you. And you sing this for this person or this virus or whatever came up in your mind. Light and joy and peace abide in you. Light and joy and peace abide in you. See if you can see this person or this thing or this corona fully in the light. And if you can't yet, that is also fine. So just be gentle, don't force anything. But see if you can fully surrender this person or this thing to the Holy Spirit. We give our eyes over, we give our ears over, we give our full perception over, and we're asking for it to be corrected. Because we know that if we don't feel joy in our hearts, it must mean that we've chosen for the ego's interpretation, and that hurts. And we don't want to longer be in pain anymore. So just see if you can fully let yourself and this other person be in the light. Can we fully hand over this relationship, whether it's a relationship with Corona or a relationship with a person? We want to see peace instead of this. We want to experience our sinlessness and our truth. And we want to see our own innocence reflected in everything that we perceive outside of ourselves. Continue with the second line. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. And just again, make your own version. Your sinlessness is guaranteed, my God. Sing it for the other person and for yourself. Your sinlessness is guaranteed, my God. Yeah, really relax your mouth. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Oh, your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Light and joy and peace joy and peace abide. And just see and look together with the Spirit. Where is it in my life that I still don't fully believe this? Where I still don't fully believe that it's true that my sinlessness is really guaranteed by God? Where do I still think that I'm somewhat or very guilty? And if you can't see that in yourself, just see if you can see that in someone else, because they'll show you what we're actually believing about ourselves. So if you can't find it in yourself, just look at someone else. Who else is in your your view still guilty? Maybe somebody on TV, or again, maybe something, maybe a virus, or whoever started this virus, or just scan your mind and just be very transparent with yourself, very honest. Where do I still not fully believe this to be true? That my sinlessness is guaranteed by God. I already saw Laurie sharing that one line is exactly the opposite of what I was taught as a child. So maybe this is something that you weren't taught as a child. You were taught the opposite. That we're born as sinners. So just see, where is it still in my life that I can't fully believe this, and I can't fully allow this in. Something you think you've did in the past, something you might do in the future. Like the lesson of the day says, whatever mistake you made, the truth about you is unchanged. Creation is eternal and unalterable. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God, and you are and will forever be exactly as you were created. So you are and you will forever be. Forever is forever. Forever is forever. So we can release ourselves now of the past and of the future, knowing that whatever we dream about, it will not change who we are in truth. And this goes for everyone else around us too. Whatever they seem to have done or whatever they'll seem to do, it cannot change who they are. We don't have that power. And can we give a big sigh for that? We don't have that power. We don't have the power to change who we are. We don't have the power to change who God is. So just see if just one by one, you can fully hand over everything that came up for you when I asked you that question of what is it that is still holding you from believing that your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. And just maybe if you can really visualize, and if you can't, that's fine too. But maybe if you can visualize, you can see really the Spirit or Jesus or whoever that represents for you with open hands. And just one by one, you can lay all of these things in his hands. And for Spirit, these are truly gifts. These are gifts. He loves receiving all of our darkness, because he'll shine it away instantly. It's not something you'll burden the Spirit with. These are gifts. We have to learn, really, really get this, that all of our darkness for the Spirit, these are gifts. He's so happy to receive these. And one is not bigger than the other. It's all the same. He's equally happy with all of them. So just hand all of them over. And as you do so, see if there's a sound that wants to come up or a movement. Hand it over, really see. You're laying it all in his hands. As we take our sinlessness as a gift back from the Spirit, that's all he ever gives back. So we give all of our darkness, all of our false beliefs, and every gift we get in return for that is just our own sinlessness. It's just a reminder that, yes, you are still as God created you. You are still an innocent child of God.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm greeting you all from Holland, and I want to share that at some point the sun was fully shining over here, and birds were singing along and watching what's happening over there. So these are always good signs that Spirit is around us and with us. So I'm very happy that I was able to saw your Facebook announcement. And that I could jump in this evening. What I felt about the little girl, but what was bothering me, or I think more an energy. And so I was able to release the feeling of feeling lonely. So a lot of people are in houses over here in Holland, and a lot of other people feeling lonely because they can't get visits. And I was very glad I was able to feel that feeling and share it and release it too.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Happy you saw it last minute.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, anyone else who feels like sharing something about what we just experienced, or maybe something else that comes up? Laura, unmute. Yes, Laura, you can speak.
Hi.
Hi, Laura.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was beautiful. And I had something, an issue, but I didn't have it clear. Something was bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
And during the session, I could clarify it. So indeed, I feel the prompt to write it, and I write it, and now it's very, very clear. And yeah, and when you ask us to talk with the little child, I wanted to say something, but I lost my voice. Mm-hmm. And I feel very clearly also that I need to stop thinking, because my thoughts have been like running and in my mind. So I feel like I need to be in presence, but I need the Spirit's presence. So I couldn't say anything, physically and also in my mind. I was just feeling the presence of the Spirit. So it was very beautiful. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, and I think it's just really like losing your voice. It's like really also a reflection that to become more silent, like from within, to really just be in the presence and become still from within.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Oh, I'm just so excited about this. It just feels so good to join. Who's up for like doing this more often? Would it be good? Like maybe once a week or something like that? It feels so joyful. Oh, yay. I'm seeing a lot of people shaking their head. Nice, nodding. Samsung Galaxy. I don't know who that is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me because it's my phone, I guess.
What is your name?
I would like. Can you hear me?
Yes. What is your name?
Yeah. Winnie.
Winnie. Yes, Winnie.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I want to thank you so very much. It was so beautiful, but the most beautiful part for me was when I was supposed to see where I saw guilt. I noticed that this whole coronavirus, this whole, I don't know what to call it, all the events that has been and has to come, no matter who is doing what, I managed to get a feeling that we are all innocent. We are just each of us playing our part in this role for the higher good. So no one is to blame.
Yeah.
That was just amazing, simply amazing. I have forgiven, you could say, at it forehand, before even things are happening, I have forgiven because we are innocent. So basically there's nothing to forgive. That was so amazing.
Oh, that's beautiful, Winnie.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for
so
sharing.
much.
Thank you. Okay, so in here, Linda. Linda, go ahead, Linda.
Hi, Neda.
Hi.
Well, I was mad at myself, and I have this mirror here. So I was mad in the mirror, and then I became so sad. I saw myself and was so touched with myself. And again now, yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, and did you manage to see that innocence in yourself as well?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, oh, beautiful.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, with a little child. I was with her, and yeah, we both felt innocence and joyful at the end.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yay, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Dinika. Yay. Hey, Dinika.
Hello, Neda.
See you.
Nice to see you too. Thank you. And yeah, it's beautiful and so easy just from the living room. But what I realized is, or what I observed is just the resistance that is coming again and again to just choose for that other mind. And it's so easy for me, at least, to keep hanging just in something else that feels blocked, and then just this reminders to get and to do it together and to step into the power of the other side is very powerful and pleasant. Yeah. So thank myself and you and all the Holy Spirit. Yeah, to choose for it.
Yeah, and we're doing it together. That's when I hear you talking, I just really hear to tell you're not alone in this journey. And
No, absolutely. But then to come together and to remind each other all again and again. Yeah, it's needed. We cannot remind ourselves every day alone. Just
no.
yeah, no.
Beautiful. Yeah, we're doing this together. All minds are joined. We're walking home together, and mighty companions are beside us as we go back home. So, and I would love to end with a beautiful mantra. Some of you might already know it. And the lyrics are, I am still as God created me, whole and complete. So whatever we've been thinking about ourselves or about the world or about Corona or about other people, we're still as God created us, and only the truth is true. Nothing else is. It's just as simple as that. And we're allowed to feel, you know, angry and sad and all of that, but it doesn't change who we are, and it can never change who we are. So it's okay to feel sad, but the truth cannot be changed. Who we are cannot be changed. Who God is cannot be changed, and we really do not have that power, and hallelujah for that. So it goes like this. If you already know it, you can sing along, and in the end I'll probably unmute everyone again, but we'll start just like this. So it goes like this. I am still as God created me, whole and complete, whole and complete. And again, just make your own version if you feel like it. I am still as God created me, whole and complete, whole and complete. Oh, I am still as God created me, whole and complete, whole and complete. Oh, I am mute, you guys. We can all say bye to each other.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Blessings.
you so much.
Thank you, Neda. That was beautiful.
Muchas gracias.
Dankjewel, Neda.
Muchas gracias.
Dank jij.